Hi, it's Joe Smith, Supply and Equipment Coordinator with the Orange County Fire Authority. I'd like to take a few minutes here to show you how to navigate in and around our EMS team site. It's here for you. It's here to support your needs, and we hope that you'll use it. You can think of the team site as a central gathering point for all your EMS related needs. It's where you should go for calendars, forms, online training. If you want to track the location and status of our EMS supplies and equipment, you can go here to do that. You can also find a photo gallery if you want to know who's working in the section, your nurse educators, your EMS committee folks. You can go there and check out their photos and maybe even check out a little bio of who they are and what they're up to. You can count on the team site changing and evolving over time. We're always looking for ways to improve what we're doing, and this is just one of the things that we think might help us, and we think it might help you. So that said, I'd like to jump right into the navigation. Starting off here with the home page. As you can see here, we're on the Inside OCFA homepage. When you're here, getting to the team site, there's two ways to get there. One, you can see here where you can scroll across the top, and there are these tabs here. When you come to the operations section, you can stop there and just hover there. You're not clicking on anything at this point. And then hover down, and then hover over, and then hover down until you find the Emergency Medical Services tab. Click on that tab and it'll take you directly to the EMS team site. One common problem that I find people have is that they'll come here and they'll click on the Ops tab, and the operations page will open, and that's not really where you want to be at this point. So when you come back here, you can see that there's no longer a drop down available when you hover over that. So the fastest way to fix that is just to go back into the Inside OCFA and start all over again. Again, you're just going to hover, drop down, hover, scroll over, and then click Emergency Medical Services, and it'll take you right there. Another way to get there is to go to the Team Sites Gateway. Click the tab. You can come down here and look. This will usually not be expanded like that. And then click the plus sign, scroll down, look for Emergency Medical Services, click that link, and that'll take you directly to our Emergency Medical Services team site. You can see that the team site is actually broken up into a few different sections. On the left hand side where it says Team Site Home, you can see underneath there it'll have under the General tab things like calendars, EMS private documents, which you won't see that if you're logging in from your computer, our org chart, shared documents, and then under our photos you'll see the EMS equipment photos, EMS team photos, which is everyone in the section on the EMS committee, nurse educators, things like that. And in our video library is where we have all of our training tutorial type videos. That's where this thing will go for a while. In the center you'll see our calendar, and I'll scroll down here so that you can see our calendar. Things like CE opportunities, operations meetings, RPAC, holiday days, flex days such as this. This is a flex day for most of the EMS sections, usually not here on these days. Stuff like that. It has a different look to it because I'm logging in remotely from home, so you don't see the A, B, and the C shift, but when you log in from work, that's what you'll see there. So you can see over here on the right hand side of the screen underneath the OCFA logo, you can see an area there for continuing education opportunities. If you were in need of CEs, you can go there. You can find things like Target Solutions, OCFA, EMS online training. That will be going away soon likely, but there'll be something in its place. And you can find the Orange County EMS CE calendar, things like that. And then if you scroll down here, you can see that I put a number of what I believe to be relevant links to EMS. I started off on the top there with add a suggestion, and that's for those of you that look at the team site and find something that either doesn't work, a link that's broken, something that we can be doing better, and make any comment that you want to. And you can just go there, click that, and it'll open up a dialog box for you, our text box, and then type whatever your message is there. Click the OK button, and that basically will just send that directly to my email box. As you scroll down here, you can see the add a suggestion, ambulance service exception complaint form. Things like this were sort of, what I remember when I was in the field, they were a little bit difficult to locate, and it was sort of elusive. So I took the mystery out of that, and I put links to all of those forms that you can find right in our EMS team site. And again, I'm at a point on a page here where you can see I don't have a back arrow. So again, I'm going to put my cursor right in there. I left click on that, which basically highlights the address box. Push down on the Alt key and then hit the back arrow, and that just takes me one page back. That can be really frustrating if you don't know how to do that. Anyway, moving along here, American Heart Association, California EMS, doorstep order form. If you want to make your doorstep order, click the link, takes you right to your doorstep order. And then you would log in obviously as yourself. And again, cursor goes there, hold down the Alt, back arrow, and I'm back where I want to be. Scrolling down, external customer complaint form. Above that, you can see where it says EMS loaner equipment, and that's where you would go to find the status of our loaner equipment. So if you needed an airway bag, a glucometer, impact suction unit, Pelican drug box, let's say you wanted to find a E-Series Zoll monitor and you didn't know if there was one available in the battalion cache, you can go here, open that up, and you can see right here where it says ALS Zoll E-Series. Is it available? Yes. Where is it? It's at Station 64, and then there are comments next to that. And you can find that from Battalions 1 through Battalion 8 and on down into the service center as well. So you should be able to find all of our equipment there. Cursor goes in the box, Alt, back arrow, and I'm back on the EMS team site homepage. So we have EMS newsletters, external customer feedback form, FAQs is another thing that I wanted to talk about for a minute. And I get a lot of questions in EMS by phone, by email, by people walking in the office, and I've tried to address as many of those frequently asked questions here as I can. So if you have a question about a glucose meter malfunction or failure, you can go here, click on the link. So you can click here and see that there is information on our glucose meter and how do you fix it. You can utilize the troubleshooting guide on page 72 of the manual, and of course there's a link there, and you can go right to that page. And then if you have an equipment failure or a situation where you need to complete an EMS equipment failure report, there's a link there. Fill your report out, print it, send it in, and that's done. So all of those reports and forms and things like that, I've really tried to make that super easy to navigate and find. I get a lot of E-Series monitor issues and questions. I've addressed most of those inside of this area right here. Zoll limb lead cable issues, I get lots of questions regarding that. So if you open that link, you can see Zoll limb lead cable issues, and then I just kind of laid out, if you have a suspected limb lead cable issue, and then a number of bullets. There's a link there to the EMS loaner equipment tracking site if you need a battalion loaner, and it'll take you right there. If you have a loss or mechanical damage to limb leads, what do? It's bulleted for you and pretty easy to figure out exactly what you're supposed to do. If you want to change the time, that information's there, impact suction units, and then so on and so forth. Target solution logins. There's questions regarding target solution login frequently, so I've addressed all of that stuff here too. So if you want to go there, open that up, you can go here to target solutions, and then there's a lot of information here with regard to obstacles that you might come up against if you're trying to use target solutions. So that's the FAQ. OC Meds monthly progress reports. There'll be more stuff to come in that area. OCFA public website. You can go directly to that website from that link. You can go directly to our OCFA SOPs from here. You can go to Orange County EMS agency. It's the county agency. Patient treatment guidelines. If you're curious to know or look up specific patient treatment guidelines, you can go here. It'll take you to the county website. And underneath here are all of the patient treatment guidelines that you might want to find. There you go. Paramedic receiving centers, and then a list of contacts. If you want to get a hold of your nurse educator, you can see here Division 1 is Chris Ritchie. There's her phone number, and there's a direct link there to her OCFA email address. and then everyone here in the office as well. Myself, Greg Boswell, Dr. Miller, Nancy Patrick, and Chief Brown. Okay, so that pretty much does it here for our EMS sections navigation tutorial on the EMS sections team site. It's the first time we've tried using a screencast like this to get information out. Let me know what you think of that. Please use the add a suggestion link within the team site if you have a suggestion on this screencast, if you have a suggestion for the site, or if you just have a suggestion for the section in general or myself. Please use that. I'll get those. I read all of those and I'll be responsive to all those as well. So I hope this helped. Thank you.